Welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It's time for the starting 11 prediction show for Sunday's game at Celtic Park against Kilmarnock. Back to league action after the trip to Rennes. We just got back last night. You need to bear with me because my throat's struggling a little bit today. Great result. I thought we played very well in the game. I think we were crisp on the ball in the first half. We pressed them really well, and I think defensively we looked comfortable. We're so used to Celtic away in Europe watching for between our fingers at times because the home team are having chance after chance. We haven't seen that very often so far this season in the qualifiers away from home and on Thursday against what is a good team in Rennes. As I say, I think we look comfortable in the game, and that's so encouraging for us going forward in this group now. Before we get to Sunday's team, the big news for Thursday is that I finally managed to get the team right for the first time this season. Thursday's starting 11 prediction, 100% right. Hopefully I can get 2 in a row today with this one. In goals, Fraser Forster's obviously going to continue in there. Again, as I say, comfortable defensively in the game the other night, so he didn't have too much to do. He had that long range shot from Rafinha about 30-minute mark, and other than that, I can't really remember him being called into action too often. He had a save from the Clement Grenier free kick that the referee actually gave a goal kick from, so he missed the save, but other than that, he had absolutely nothing to do. He'll continue there. On the right back, I think we will see Moritz Bauer at some stage this week, whether it be tomorrow against Kilmarnock or Wednesday against Partick Thistle. But for tomorrow, I am going to go with El Ahmed. I thought he was decent the other night as well, so I think he'll start this one, and then I do think we'll see Bauer at some point in the next week. Centre half partnership with Julian and Ayer is finally getting a few games together. I expect that to continue in this game. They were really good the other night. Julian was very dominant again, dealt with everything that was thrown at him, very good in the air. He looks like he's going to be a great player for us, and he's very, very accomplished in his position. I think you can see that at a great age as well. Ayer alongside him, who's been so impressive recently. He did make that rash challenge for the penalty. I seen it back. I watched the game back this morning, and there was just no need for him to go to ground, and he had a handful in Yang shut as well. But other than that, I thought he'd done well. So the more games those two play together, the better, and that partnership will get stronger and stronger. Left back, this is where we're going to have to see a change from Thursday's team. Obviously, Bolingoli went off injured. It looks like a groin strain. Neil Lennon says they're not sure how long he's going to be out for, but he will miss tomorrow's game and the Partick Thistle game. So that's an opportunity possibly for Greg Taylor's debut and possibly for Johnny Hayes to get a start. Johnny Hayes did come on in Rennes the other night. I thought he played well, 20-25 minutes, done everything that he had to do, and we came away with a point obviously. So I'm going to go with Johnny Hayes to start in this game. It's as I say, it's a great opportunity for Greg Taylor to get a debut against his former club, but I just think Neil Lennon will feel like he owes Johnny Hayes a start, given that he's came off the bench at Ibrox, got the goal, and then came off when called upon the other night and put in a good performance. So I think it will be Hayes, but I absolutely wouldn't be surprised to see a debut for Greg Taylor at left back. Into midfield, these three were very good the other night, and I think they'll continue in this game against Kilmarnock. Brown, McGregor, I thought those two were terrific. Neil Lennon singled them out for praise. I said before the game that we would have to be calm on the ball when we had it, and as I touched on at the beginning, I think we were crisp. Some of the build-up play was really crisp in the first 20 minutes, half an hour, and that was encouraging to see us play like that and have that bravery on the ball away from home in Europe. So I do expect Brown and McGregor to play in this game as well. In Cham, again, he came on for El Yunusi about 55 minutes, and he was excellent again. We're in this sort of situation just now though, where Cham is playing really well from the bench, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a start. And again, like most of these guys, Brown particularly, given his age, I think Wednesday against Partick Thistle is a great opportunity to rest him, and I think we will see that. But for this game tomorrow, I expect him to continue alongside McGregor, and in front of them Ryan Christie. Brilliant again on Thursday night, not just the penalty, his all-round game. He gives us so much energy. He's a real catalyst for the team in terms of pressing. Midway through the second half, he wins the ball off Grenier, I think it is, in the middle of the park, and he just blindsides him. He's charging around still in the 75th minute. So much energy, and he's been brilliant for us. And the penalty, given that we missed 3 or 4 penalties last season, there's always pressure, particularly away from home in Europe. Relatively hostile crowd, not the biggest stadium in the world, but there's a lot of pressure on him, and he smashes it in the top corner. Very accomplished finish. He's just terrific, and Neil Lennon said in his pre-match press conference for this game that he's becoming a really, really important player for Celtic. And I think that speaks volumes for how far Ryan Christie's come, and he is vital for us, so I expect him to continue in that position. Right hand side, James Forrest, I thought he was very good on Thursday as well, having watched the game back, particularly in the second half. Obviously he wins the penalty, great footwork, he had that shot for distance, it was just over, a real threat, so that was positive to see that for him again in a away European game where we've maybe not always seen James Forrest produce his highest level. I thought he was very good the other night, and as I keep saying, he's at his peak now, he's in great form, so I think he'll continue on the right hand side. Again, if we're likely to see, like most of the positions that I've touched on, I think if Neil Lennon is going to make any changes, invest in players, it will be Wednesday's game against Partick Thistle, because he won't want to underestimate this Kilmarnock side. So Forrest on the right hand side, I'm going to continue with El Yunusi on the left. I thought he maybe wasn't brilliant the other night. He had that great chance where Bolingoli puts a great ball across the face of the goal, and he's an inch away from putting it in for his first Celtic goal. Came off, as I said, about 55 minutes for Incham. Still growing in terms of match fitness as well. He's not played a lot of football. I don't think Mikey Johnson's back yet, and as we've touched on in the past few weeks, we don't want to be rushing Mikey Johnson back. He's had a few niggling injuries already this season. Despite the fact that he's been in good form, he's already missed more than a few games through injury, so we don't want to rush him back and end up worsening any injury problems. So I don't think Mikey Johnson is going to be back, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going with El Yunusi, and up top Odsonne Edouard, who, despite not having his best game the other night, I thought he was good when he had to be in the first half. Some of his one-touch link-up stuff was very good. He didn't really get that chance in front of goal that I touched on in the starting 11 prediction, where if you get him in front of goal, you fancy him to take a chance. He didn't really get that. The only chance I can really remember is the ball to the back post early in the first half. It was an awkward height for him. He tried to get his foot over it. I think he shinned it over the bar. I think L'Équipe gave him a 3 in their ratings. I think that's incredibly harsh. Having looked at the ratings across the team, they were incredibly harsh in the Celtic team. But I thought Edouard was good, and I fully expect him to start in this game as well. Obviously, we've seen Bayo come off the bench, harshly sent off, and obviously Griffiths was out with a dead leg during the week. Fully expect it to be Edouard, and that is the team that I'm going with for tomorrow's game. Like the video, comment with your own thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't watched the event content yet, we would really appreciate if you jump over and watch full-time reaction and the match day vlog. We put so much into bringing you this content, so much time, so much effort, so we hope you enjoyed it, and share it if you can. So I'll link it up at the end of the video, and we'll see you tomorrow after the Kilmarnock game. Thank you.